send it up to Derek Enns for the official announcement.
All right, fight fans, this next fight is 3 rounds in the IKF Amateur Full Rules Muay Thai Cruiserweight Division. First off, starting out of the blue corner, he comes to us today standing 6 feet 3 inches tall and weighed in at 188.4 pounds by way of Jaguar Muay Thai. He brings a perfect record to the ring with 1 win and 0 losses, fighting out of Sacramento, California. Please welcome Sam I Am Lanchester. His opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall and weighed in at 187.6 pounds by way of Precision Strikers and Game Training. He also brings a perfect record to the ring with 1 win and 0 losses. Fighting out of Vacaville, California, please welcome Phil the Flash Mason. Your third man in the ring, Mr. Crew Michael Rinaldi.
So, sounds like their weights were a little bit closer at weigh-ins as opposed to what my notes had said. It looked like there was about a 10-pound weight difference. Instead, there's only about a 3 or 4-pound weight difference. And something's going on here, and I don't know if it's no headgear. I'm thinking it's because, well, his headgear is on the ground. I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe we'll get some input from Crew Mike Rinaldi as to what this situation is or isn't. Oh, he's got, Gene Fields just told me he's got no cup. So they're going to slide that cup in right here at the ring. Oh, man. This is not how you want to start your fight off. Both guys 1-0. Somebody's O is going to go here tonight. Is it the 6'3" Samuel Lanchester or the 5'10" Phil Mason? Time will tell. Green trunks belong to Lanchester. Red trunks with the yellow trim for Phil Mason, who now has a cup and is ready to rock once he gets his headgear on. Mike Rinaldi out here cup checking people. Told you he was suspect. Definitely do not want to get caught with a Muay Thai knee and no cup on. Will be the end of your night quickly. Coming up immediately following this cruiserweight bout, we'll move to the featherweight division. Mario Reynolds taking on Julian Ha. Could be Huff. We'll find out when we listen to our ring announcer. But he's got Ezra Regan in his corner, spelled completely incorrectly on my piece of paper. Luckily, I know who Ezra is. It is spelled Ira Reagan. Huh. That's a shame. £195 division. The cruiserweights on display, IKF. Both guys have their mouthpieces, and now both guys have their cups. Rinaldi says, let's go, they'll touch gloves, and let's get it on. Round number 1. 2-minute rounds here. We move from the 90 seconds to the 120 seconds. Oh, and look at this. Immediately opening up is Phil Mason. He lands a kick to the body and unloads with a 3-punch combination. And it looked like he caught Lanchester sleeping there for a second. And Lanchester moving very gingerly as he throws a teep. Mason saw him slip and immediately punched in. You hear the corner of Mason screaming for the elbows. And they're going to separate him here. Headgear loose on both. I don't know what's going on here. You can't just take a timeout in the middle. I mean, Rinaldi's like, hey, man, you got to fight. I didn't tell you to stop. I'm not sure what's going on here. I don't know if he got hit low. I don't know if he got poked in the eye. Oh, I see his eye blinking. It looks like I don't know how you get poked in the eye with these gloves on, though. Rinaldi giving him a warning. This fight might be over. From my vantage point right here, it doesn't look like this fight's going to continue. I think Lanchester's done. I could be way off here, but he looks like something happened to his eye or the back of his head, maybe. Chris Fields next to me. He's not sure. And it is over, and I was right. I could tell when Lanchester came over, whatever happened, it looks like a back of the head strike, possibly an eye. I don't know how this is going to get called. So if it was an illegal strike that stopped the fight before the first round was over, this bout is most likely going to be a no contest. However, if crew Mike Rinaldi did not see it as an illegal strike, then this is going to be a technical knockout for Phil Mason. So right now, it all depends on what crew Mike Rinaldi saw as he confers with our lead inspector here tonight, Chris Fields. And if I see him motioning, but I didn't see Mike stop the fight or call an illegal strike. I wouldn't mind seeing the replay of that if Glenn Gorman and the crew can get that together. Not sure, I know that was fast, but in the end, it's either going to be a technical knockout victory for Phil Mason or it's going to be a no contest. I don't think they'll DQ him. It didn't even go a full round. All right, so it is what I thought it was going to be. As Chris Fields, as we look at the replay, as Chris Fields said, as he walked past me, it's going to be a no contest for a strike to the back of the head. Can you run that back for me one more time, Glenn? I was talking to Chris. I want to see where the... Okay, so I'm going to be honest with you. The way that Lanchester was turning his head, I don't know that that was Phil Mason's fault. I really don't. Now, he did have his forearm across the chin, which turned his head, but in my opinion, Lanchester was turning his head to avoid being struck. I don't know. I will never question Mike Rinaldi. He's one of my best friends. I know I joke with him. He's one of my best friends. He's one of the most... intelligent referees we have, the most experienced referees we have, but I think if you watch that replay, he might agree with me that it was possibly on Lanchester. And again, here it is now. The forearm is there, but that is not forcing his head to turn the whole way. So Rinaldi's explaining it to me, but I'd love to show this video to Mike Rinaldi. And here it comes right here. Now, yes, he's got his forearm, but if you could pause it right there. Now, look, his head is turned way more than the forearm is causing it to turn.
Oh, hold on one second. You guys get your voices ready because I think it's going to be T-shirt time pretty soon.
Guys, I'm gonna for the first time.
Checking your voices.
I'm not a Muay Thai guy. I'm an MMA guy.
Getting your whistles out.
For the first time in my life, I'm going to disagree with the call that Mike Rinaldi made. I thought from the very beginning that Lanchester didn't look like he wanted to fight. I could be wrong. Obviously, I don't want to get my ass kicked by Lanchester when he hears this. But I could be wrong. But he just looked off when he came into the ring. And even that first combination that Phil threw, Lanchester looked like
and the only dad
he didn't really. I don't know. He just sort of froze like a deer in headlights, and then a couple of shots later, he did throw.
All right, so this fight has come to an end.
I don't know.
By stoppage by the referee, and because it is under the halfway point of round one, it will be ruled a no contest.
I'm going to get up and talk to Mike Rinaldi for a second, guys, and I'll be right back.
For this fight. Let's give it up for these fighters who did step into the ring and attempted to give us a show. Thank you.